Today, I'd love to talk about why oceans are so important, and I'd like to explain the science behind how global warming is impacting our oceans. Did you know that 80% of the Earth's entire oxygen supply comes from the ocean? Yes, that is true. They're supplied by these tiny microbacteria known as phytoplankton. Now, these phytoplankton are super tiny, smaller than the eye of a needle, and they can only be observed under a microscope. They're located in the tropical regions next to the equator in ocean algae, and they're green, they're blue, they're black, they're many colors. And while they may be tiny, they are the most significant life forms on the planet, because without them, there would be no life on Earth. Now, why this is such a big deal, let me explain, is because phytoplankton are dying at an alarming rate, largely in part due to global warming. As the global temperatures rise, we're seeing that the population of phytoplankton are decreasing at the same rate. It's congruent to the climate changing. As the temperatures go up, we're seeing that they cannot thrive in these warm new temperatures, and they're not adaptive to the extreme heat. Another effect of global warming on the ocean is that the ocean is expanding. The ocean's getting bigger. And while it's increasing in volume, the polar ice caps are also melting, which is introducing more and more water to the ocean, which has a huge effect on mankind. Because the oceans are rising, shorelines are receding, and we're seeing more coastal flooding, more cities being subducted. That's the scientific word, is being subducted. And not only does coastal flooding detrimental to the environment, but it's also detrimental to our economy. Our infrastructure cannot keep up with the global flooding. And the study in National Geographic shows that by 2050, the peninsula of Florida, half of it, will be submerged in water. Pretty significant. And ocean life, such as salmon and tuna and all the products that we eat, are declining in population. Our fishing population is declining. And it's significant because most coastal cities rely on fishing for their economic prosperity, for them to keep up in today's world, and they rely on fishing as a means of consumption and for survival. So in conclusion, in summary, our oceans are being affected drastically by climate change and the warming of the earth. And it is important that and the oceans are important for life on earth as we know it.